Right? I mean, here's the deal. I would bring the umbrella. A shower might find the Poteet Strawberry Festival Parade, but the good news is they're brief. And the better news is most likely afternoon. Okay, so we're going to have a chance tomorrow morning, but it's not highly likely. And if it does happen, like I said, it's going to be a brief shower, 10, 15 minutes, and it'll pass on through. Hey, before we get to radar, before we get to that weekend hour by hour, we've got to celebrate Scarboro Elementary School and the huge Star Pep Rally. The winners are your fifth grade team. What an incredible performance this morning. I got to MC this incredible pep rally where every single teaching team takes on each other in this great competition of Disney-themed inspiration for the students. They're taking the star next week, 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. And so they just do a fun way of giving them strategies for the test, inspiring those students and getting them ready for next week. And the 5th grade team came strong with Circle of Life, Hakuna Matata, and the best looking little Simba you'll ever see. Little Quinn right there. There she is, little Quinny. It was a great time in Scarboro. Thanks for having me. All right, southeast winds out there tonight, getting good moisture in place for the weekend rain. Dew point at 65. That's a good dew point. 72 on the thermometer. We've got cloudy skies, and it's pretty rain-free right now. Notice the afternoon was real active off to the east, and then we just had a nice little downpour from Somerset up to about Helotes. And that was it. And that should be it for the night. I mean, there could be another pop-up shower or two. Most of today's rain falling closer to Houston. And for the second day in a row, look at Gonzales getting some really good rain, almost 2 inches. And then you can see just under an inch near Somerset, about an inch near Fair Oaks, and then also 2 inches eastern Karnes County. This is what can happen. These little downpours can be pretty healthy, but they're fast moving. And we're not expecting much of a change into tomorrow. That's why I say do not cancel Saturday plans. Just have an alternative if it's going to be outside that you can get in for about 10, 15 minutes and the shower will pass through. Have the umbrella handy. I wouldn't wash the car. I'm going to show you now when we're expecting that line of stronger to even the possibility of severe storms. Now, here's tomorrow morning. And again, maybe a pocket or two of rain, but we're not expecting much. Remember, Poteet's right there. You saw a couple of showers pass on through northern Atascosa County. 4 o'clock, daytime heating is going to flare up a few more heavy downpours, isolated thunderstorms. We're not expecting severe until late tomorrow night. So here we are. In fact, as late as 2 a.m. Sunday, after midnight, and a line forms out to the west. This is what could be packing large hail, damaging winds. But notice that most of the energy lifts this north of the city. Not to say we won't get rain or a thunderstorm. And keep in mind, this could be off a couple of counties, and some of this does move into San Antonio 7 a.m. Sunday. I mean, that's something we're going to watch closely. But it's one line, and it passes through. And then we're back to that unsettled atmosphere that could pop a few showers and maybe an isolated thunderstorm Sunday afternoon as well. Again, that's one computer opinion. Here's the second one. On the graph, we're showing the same. Isolated showers early on Saturday, afternoon heating flaring up a few more. Now, this model brings it in a little bit earlier at 11 p.m., but the same track pretty much, maybe a little farther south on this one, clipping northern Bexar County. And again, these could be the storms that produce some hail and damaging winds. And let me remind you that tomorrow, a 1 out of 5 chance as far east as Kerrville and Bandera, 2 out of 5 is farther west, but that 2 out of 5 shifts east on Sunday. And again, it's in the pre-dawn hours, essentially between midnight and about 4 a.m. But now this 2 out of 5 includes San Antonio. In fact, it goes as far south as Laredo. So please make sure you're staying weather aware. Scan this QR code, and you can download the KENS 5 app to your phone or KENS 5 Plus to your television. This is an impressive number. Watch this. Between now and next week, how much total rain over about a 5 to 6 day stretch? Look at these numbers this computer's thinking. 6+ Gonzales, 4 1/4 for San Antonio. This is a 6-inch pocket south of Kerrville. That would be amazing. San Fernando Cathedral and our 14-day forecast. Over the weekend, it's a weather impact alert with these rain chances and that chance of severe, again, overnight Saturday into early Sunday. That's about a 6-hour window of that possibility. Then we get into next week with 30% chances of rain Tuesday, Wednesday. Highs will stay in the mid-80s. And for the third weekend in a row, rain chances. On the 18th and 19th, we're looking at 30% chances, but getting them out of the way for the River Parade and decent weather for the first night of Nyosa.